Do you remember the last time you ran or moved freely without a second thought? Maybe it was when you were chasing kids around the yard or simply climbing a flight of stairs without feeling your legs grow heavy. But then one day you realize that the things that used to feel effortless are now becoming harder. Your legs, the foundation of every movement, don't seem as strong as they once were. And that worries you, doesn't it? Imagine a day when you can no longer climb the stairs in your own home, or when you have to stop and rest halfway through a walk in the park. It's not just an inconvenience. It's a sign of losing the freedom and independence you once took for granted. But here's the good news. You don't have to accept this as an inevitable part of aging. You can change it. You can regain strength, flexibility, and confidence in every step you take. Today, I'm going to share a secret with you. A secret that not only helps you keep your legs strong, but also allows you to live a life full of energy and freedom. And the best part, this secret doesn't require you to overhaul your entire life or spend a fortune. Just a few small changes, a few simple habits, and you'll notice a remarkable difference. So if you've ever felt like your legs aren't as strong as they used to be, or if you want to ensure they stay strong to carry you through the years ahead, then stay with me. I promise what you're about to hear will change the way you think about your health, and maybe even your life. Welcome to Old Gold Friend. Before we begin, I'm really curious to know where in the world you are watching from. Leave a comment below. Feel free to ask any questions. I'm always ready to answer. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to update the most useful health tips right away. With Old Gold Friend, taking care of your health has never been easier. Let me ask you something. Have you ever found yourself gripping the railing a little tighter as you climb the stairs? Or maybe you've noticed that standing up from a chair now takes more effort than it used to. At first, you might brush it off, thinking, I'm just tired today. But what if I told you that these small, seemingly harmless signs are actually your body's way of sending you a warning? A warning that your legs, the very foundation of your mobility, are starting to weaken. Here's the truth. As we age, our bodies go through a natural process called sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength. And here's the shocking part. This process doesn't wait until you're old and gray. It begins as early as your 40s. Yes, you heard that right. From the moment you hit your 40s, your body starts losing about 1% of its muscle mass every single year. By the time you reach your 60s, that rate doubles. And guess which part of your body feels the impact first? Your legs. Why your legs? Because they house the largest and most frequently used muscles in your body. Every single day, your legs are hard at work, carrying you through every step, every chair you sit in, and every movement you make. They're like the foundation of a house, constantly under pressure, doing the heavy lifting. And just like a house with a weak foundation, when your legs lose their strength, everything else starts to crumble. Let me paint you a picture. Think of your muscles as a bank account. When you're young, your body is constantly making deposits, building strength, endurance, and flexibility. But as you age, those deposits slow down and withdrawals start to take over. And because your legs are used the most, they're the first place where these withdrawals show up. At first, it's subtle. You might feel your legs getting heavier when walking uphill, or notice that you're holding onto the railing more often. But over time, these small changes snowball into bigger problems. Take Sarah, for example. She's 58 and used to love gardening. It was her favorite way to spend her weekends. But lately, she's noticed that kneeling down to plant flowers feels harder, and getting back up leaves her out of breath. She thought it was just part of getting older, but in reality, it was her legs losing strength. Then there's John, a 65-year-old retired teacher. He used to enjoy long walks in the park with his grandchildren, but now even a short walk leaves him feeling unsteady. He started avoiding stairs altogether, fearing he might fall, and that fear isn't unfounded. Research shows that weak legs are directly linked to a higher risk of falls. For older adults, one serious fall can mean months of painful recovery. Or worse, in fact, falls are the leading cause of injury-related deaths among people over 65. It's a hard truth to face, but it's one we can't ignore. But here's the good news. Sarcopenia isn't a one-way street. With the right steps, you can rebuild your strength and regain control, no matter your age. Let me tell you about Mary, a 72-year-old woman who struggled with weak legs for years. She gave up walking in the park because her knees felt unstable, and climbing stairs felt like scaling a mountain. But once she started focusing on eating the right foods and doing simple exercises, her results were nothing short of incredible. In just a few months, she was walking a mile every day and even started ballroom dancing again. So let me ask you, how are your legs feeling today? Are they as strong as they used to be? Do you feel steady and secure when you move? If you've noticed even the smallest signs of weakness, don't ignore them, because the sooner you take action, the better your results will be. Your legs are your foundation, and with the right care, they can carry you through life's adventures for years to come. Let me tell you a story. It's about Mary, a 72-year-old woman who not too long ago felt like her best days were behind her. And Mary had always been an active person. She loved walking in the park, tending to her garden, and even dancing with her husband at family gatherings. But over the years, something changed. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, her legs began to betray her. At first, it was little things. She noticed her knees felt wobbly when she climbed the stairs. Getting up from her favorite armchair required a little more effort. She brushed it off, thinking, it's just part of getting older. But then the small struggles turned into bigger ones. Walking in the park. Something she once did with ease became a daunting task. She started avoiding stairs altogether, fearing she might fall. And the worst part, she felt like she was losing her independence. The freedom to move, to explore, to live life on her own terms. Mary's turning point came one afternoon when she was out shopping with her daughter. As they walked through the parking lot, Mary stumbled. She didn't fall, but the scare was enough to shake her to her core. That night, as she sat in her chair, she thought about what her life might look like if her legs continued to weaken. Would she need a walker, a wheelchair? Would she have to rely on others for even the simplest tasks? The thought terrified her, but Mary wasn't ready to give up. She decided to take action. She started small, making changes to her diet and incorporating simple exercises into her daily routine. She added foods rich in protein, calcium, and omega-3s to her meals. Things like salmon, Greek yogurt, and leafy greens. She began walking around her block every morning, even if it was just for 10 minutes. And slowly but surely, she started to notice a difference. Within a few weeks, Mary felt her legs growing stronger. She could climb the stairs without holding onto the railing. She could get up from her chair without hesitation. And the best part, she started to feel like herself again. A few months later, Mary did something she hadn't done in years. She signed up for a ballroom dancing class. The first time she stepped onto the dance floor, she felt a wave of joy and pride. Her legs, once a source of frustration and fear, were now carrying her through life's adventures once more. Mary's story is a powerful reminder that it's never too late to take control of your health. She could have accepted her struggles as an inevitable part of aging, but instead she chose to fight back, and her results speak for themselves. Now think about your own life. Have you noticed your legs feeling weaker? Do you avoid certain activities because they feel too difficult? If so, let Mary's story inspire you. Because the truth is, you have the power to change your future. With the right foods, the right habits, and a little determination, you can rebuild your strength and regain your independence, just like Mary did. The bottom line, these 3 foods, fatty fish, dairy products, and leafy greens, are your secret weapons for stronger, healthier legs. They're simple, accessible, and incredibly effective. By adding them to your meals, you're not just nourishing your body, you're investing in your independence, your mobility, and your quality of life. So what's stopping you? The next time you're at the grocery store, grab a piece of salmon, a carton of milk, and a bunch of spinach. Start small. Maybe a tuna salad for lunch, a glass of milk with breakfast, or a kale side dish at dinner. Every bite you take is a step towards stronger legs and a healthier, more active life. Remember, your legs are your foundation. Take care of them, and they'll carry you through life's adventures for years to come. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button. It really helps us bring you more valuable content. Leave a comment below and let us know what you think, what questions you have, or what topics you would like us to cover next. We love hearing from you. Of course, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest health tips. Stay informed, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.